Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel today. If you enjoyed this review, please drop a like, please subscribe down below, and I appreciate all the support. And as you can see, we have a Nike Air Force 1 in front of us. This is kind of an older release, but not that old. It released on November 1st of 2019, so this past winter that we just got through, now in 2020. If we flip it around, you can see it's an Air Force 1 07 LE. Somebody did ask in a video what an SE stood for, which was special edition. LE stands for limited edition. This is a men's size 12, and the retail price on these was, I believe, 110 US or 102. It's a weird number, but we'll get into that in a second. We have a normal box Air Force 1 paper inside, but this was a pretty special release. And this is what we are looking at today. This is the Air Force 1 Low Shibuya in black. And there is the Shibuya logo right there on the back heel. If you guys are not familiar with Shibuya, it is a ward in Tokyo. They call them a special ward. And it is known for a couple of different residential districts, commercial and residential within that area. Two I know of myself that I have never been to. I have not visited Japan. I would love to go there, and I'm dying to visit. Ebiso, I think I'm pronouncing that correctly, and Harajuku. Those are two famous areas, big shopping districts, and these all surround, I believe, Shibuya Station. And inside the area here, we have a design that was inspired by the transit system of Tokyo in terms of the subway and the train routes. One interesting thing about Shibuya, if we look on the insole so you can see what I'm talking about, is these are the color gridded train routes and subway routes. And if you did not know, Shibuya actually houses the two busiest railway stations in the world. I did not know that, and because I looked up information before shooting this video to bring you guys some detail and information about what it's representing, I actually learned something myself, which is great. And once again, like I said, I'm a huge fan of Japan, huge fan of Tokyo, would love to visit one day. It's on my bucket list. I got to get out there. So we have an all black leather upper coming across the top of the shoe with a white painted midsole. We've got a purple painted Nike swoosh coming across that is overlaid by a red heel tab in blue stitching Nike Air. There is an up-close look at the Shibuya logo, which represents the skyline of Tokyo, I'm assuming, and Shibuya SBY, the Nike swoosh striking through. We have a dark brownish gum outsole, and we have a blue lining, which you probably already saw, with that white insole representing the train map routes. We have a Air Force 1 metallic silver chrome lace dubre, perforated leather on the toe box, and then this is the tag. This was a Japan exclusive, so somebody like me in the US, we had to go through a couple of hoops just to get a pair of these. And there's your tag that came with it. There is no English writing. I cannot tell you what is on this tag. I'm assuming it's just disclaimers and notifications on the shoe and the model and, you know, address information. So it's quite interesting for me because I don't speak Japanese. I can't read it. So for me, I don't know what it's talking about. Somebody wants to translate for me. Not the whole thing, obviously, just, you know, the basics. That'd be great. Oh, let me make sure you guys can get a good look. You do have the same purple swoosh on the inside of the shoe going across there. Top of the tongue, you get the Nike tag there in red and that kind of royal blue, I want to call it. And I really like what they did with these. They also released two other pairs. One was before this, which was a Shibuya Halloween, which was black, orange, and actually had a transparent clear, which I will put up over here. And that transparent clear in the toe box and the mid paneling wasn't too bad looking. And then you had another pair of these, which I actually really want to get to add to collection, and I will put a picture there, and that is the white pair. I think these both look great. I like how, it's hard to say because I don't want to sound like a hype beast, but I like how they were exclusive, and I like how they represent a specific district of Tokyo and a specific area. And I just like how they put something together that was a little harder to get, still simple and not over the top done, but exclusive. You know, for me to pull these out and wear them in 6 months and walking around, say, the area where I am, which is the Portland area of Oregon, there's not going to be a lot of people, if anybody, wearing these. And I like that. And plus, I'm biased. I love Air Force 1s. They're probably my favorite sneaker model of all time. I grew up watching Jordan. I love all his sneakers. Well, not all of them, but, you know, 1 through 14. There's not many that I don't like. And besides that, I just think the Air Force One is my overall top pick for my favorite sneaker of all time. It's just classic. I love what they do with the colorways. I love how they've done exclusivity with certain representations of shops, like this one for the Shibuya district. You have shops like Huffquake that have had collaborations back in the past. And, you know, some of these sneakers, I just love how they sit on top of a classic silhouette. But that's just my opinion. I think they did great with this Air Force One. I think it's worth picking up. I did look up the price on these, which I probably saw in the beginning of the video if you watched the whole thing. They were 11,000 yen, which comes out to roughly $102 US. So it's not too bad of a price, standard Air Force One. And yeah, if you guys would like to pick up a pair of these, make sure to check out the links in the description. And other than that, there's not too much else to say about these. They're pretty simple, pretty plain, but at the same time, like I said, pretty limited and pretty unique, so not everybody will have them. And I like that. It gives me a little bit of originality, but at the same time, these aren't crazy hyped. So I think it's a good pickup. For anybody looking to buy these, I would recommend picking up a pair if you can find them for a good price on one of the aftermarket sites. I appreciate all the support. I thank you guys for stopping by. And let's get some conversation going in the comments. Let me know what you think of the Air Force One Low Shibuya in black. Do you like the white better? Do you like the Halloweens better than these two? It's great to hear from you guys. Try to answer back to everybody. I appreciate all the support from everybody. I hope to see you guys around the next video. And I hope you guys have a great day. All right.